Google I/O just turned Gemini from a chatbot story into an operating system story. The headline sounds simple. Gemini 3.5 Flash, Gemini Omni, new search, new agents, new developer tools. But the real move is deeper. Google is trying to make Gemini the layer that acts across the internet, across your apps, across code, and across media. Start with Gemini 3.5 Flash. Google says this is the first model in its new Gemini 3.5 family, built around frontier intelligence with action. That phrase matters. The model is not being sold as just smarter text. It is being sold as a faster engine for long-horizon agent tasks. Planning, coding, using tools, building interfaces, handling documents, and coordinating subagents. Google says 3.5 Flash is generally available through Google Antigravity, the Gemini API in Google AI Studio, Android Studio, Gemini Enterprise, the Gemini app, and AI mode in search. That is not one product launch. That is distribution. If a model can sit inside search, inside the app, inside developer tools, and inside enterprise agent platforms, then Google is not asking users to visit one AI box. It is putting the AI box everywhere. The developer angle is the most important part. At I/O, Google pushed Antigravity 2 as an agent-first development surface. The pitch is that developers can orchestrate multiple agents, use subagents, run background tasks, and move projects between AI Studio, Android, Firebase, and local development. The new managed agents in the Gemini API are even more direct. Google says a single API call can provision an isolated Linux environment where an agent can reason, use tools, execute code, manage files, and browse the web. That is the part that changes the mental model. The model is no longer just an answer generator. It becomes a worker that lives in an environment. Now switch to Gemini Omni. Gemini Omni is Google's new creation model that can create anything from any input, starting with video. The first model, Gemini Omni Flash, rolls into the Gemini app, Google Flow, YouTube Shorts Remix, and YouTube Create. Google says Omni can combine text, images, audio, and video as input, then generate or edit high-quality video through conversation. The key promise is continuity. You can change the environment, change the action, add objects, refine the camera angle, preserve characters, and keep the scene context alive across turns. That is why Omni matters. It is not just another video generator. It is Google trying to make video editable like language. Search also changed. Google says AI mode now has more than 1 billion monthly users, and Gemini 3.5 Flash is becoming the default model for AI mode globally. That means the agent model is not stuck inside a lab demo. It is being pushed into the most important Google surface, the search box. Then there is the Gemini app. Google says the app now reaches more than 900 million monthly users across more than 230 countries and more than 70 languages. The app is getting a new interface, Daily Brief, and Gemini Spark, a personal AI agent that can run around the clock under user direction. This is the pattern across the whole event. Flash acts. Omni creates. Search roots intent. Antigravity gives developers a workbench. Gemini Spark tries to turn the assistant into a daily operator. But there are caveats. Agentic AI needs trust, permissions, memory, sandboxing, safety, cost control, and clear user supervision. Video generation needs provenance, watermarking, rights discipline, and tools that do not flood every platform with cheap synthetic sameness. Google did talk about SynthID watermarking for Omni-created media, and it says Gemini 3.5 was built with strengthened frontier safeguards. But the harder test starts after the keynote. Do these agents finish real work without breaking context? Do developers save time, or just babysit more automation? Does Omni make creators more powerful, or make feeds feel more synthetic? The simple headline is that Google launched Gemini 3.5 Flash and Gemini Omni. The bigger headline is that Google I/O 2026 was Google saying, Gemini is no longer just a model. It is becoming the action layer, the creation layer, and the interface layer for the next version of Google.